Chapter 26.
Exactly. Unit 26 of the Advanced Vocabulary
Yeah.
in Use. Okay. Let's dive in.
Okay. Booking travel and holidays. Here are some choices you may make when booking travel or holidays. I have to read the tables by air.
Yeah, please. By air.
Okay, by air, scheduled flight, charter flight.
Yeah.
For scheduled flight, we have first business or economy class. Route.
You can choose your route. The route is, can be an option.
Yes. Yes, you can choose your route via, for example, via Amsterdam.
Exactly.
And you can choose your airline.
Yeah.
For example, a low-cost budget such as EasyJet or national carriers such as Emirates. And for charter flight, we have package or all-inclusive holiday.
All-inclusive. Package holiday or all-inclusive holiday.
Okay, package holiday or all-inclusive holiday. You have to choose a flight only and extra things such as airport taxes and insurance.
Thank you so much. Now?
A scheduled flight is a normal, regular flight. Regular flight. A charter flight is a special flight taking a group of people, usually to the same holiday destination. Some airline tickets may should I read it? We don't have definition right now.
No, the definitions, are given already. A scheduled flight is a normal flight, is a normal, regular flight. A charter flight is a special flight taking a group of people, usually to the same holiday destination, and they come in cheaper prices. Yes. Charter flights. Some airline tickets.
Some airline tickets may have restrictions. For example, you can only travel on certain days. Such tickets can offer good value for money, but if you cancel, they are non-refundable, or you may have to pay a cancellation fee. Non-refundable means you can't get your money back.
Exactly. Such tickets can offer good value for money. Good value for money means not expensive.
Or affordable.
Exactly. Affordable. If you cancel, they are non-refundable. You cannot get your money back, or you may have to pay a cancellation fee.
Some tickets allow a stopover. Stopover means you may stay somewhere overnight before continuing to your destination.
Exactly. Some tickets allow a stopover.
A package holiday normally includes accommodation and transfers. For example, a coach or a shuttle bus درست گفتم coach?
Yeah, coach.
Or a shuttle bus to and from your hotel. An all-inclusive holiday includes your flight, accommodation, and all meals, drink, and snacks in the hotel.
So a package holiday normally includes accommodation and transfers. For example, a coach or shuttle bus to and from your hotel. An all-inclusive holiday includes your flight, accommodation, and all meals, drinks, and snacks in the hotel. Any questions up to here?
No, I wanna actually I have a question. I wanna know the meaning of coach here. It means something like
It's a kind of convenient boss. Yeah, yeah.
convenient bus. خوب شد مثال خودم نگفتم. Okay, for example, coach or a shuttle bus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sea travel is normally on a ferry. اینو تمام نکردم. چرا تمام کردم دیگه. Sea travel is normally on a ferry, and the journey is called a crossing. But you can have a holiday on the sea if you go on a cruise. For some people, a luxury cruise is the holiday of a lifetime. Holiday of a lifetime means one you will always remember.
Mm-hmm. You can use, for example, it can be an experience of a lifetime. It can be an opportunity of a lifetime, or say, for example, an experience of a lifetime, an opportunity of a lifetime, a travel of a lifetime.
Holiday.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So as you can see the ferry in the picture on the left, sea travel is normally on a ferry, and the journey is called a crossing. But you can have a holiday on the sea if you go on a cruise. So the travel along the sea is called cruise. For some people, a luxury cruise is the holiday of a lifetime. Continue, please.
And you may decide to book a berth in a shared cabin. Shared cabin means a bed in a cabin with other people, or to have a single or double cabin.
You may decide to book a berth. Berth means bunk, a sleep to place on a ship or on a train, kind of bed. In a shared cabin, you can share the room or the cabin with others, or you can have a single or double cabin. For more money, excuse me.
For more money, you can often get a deluxe, perhaps on the upper deck. Upper deck means the higher part of the ship, which is often bigger and more comfortable.
And deluxe or deluxe means luxury.
Cruises often go to exotic islands where you can get away from it all. Exotic means unusual or exciting, and get away from it all means escape your daily life and routines.
Exactly. Cruises often go to exotic islands where you can get away from it all. Is it clear?
Yes.
So far? Okay. Now, train travel.
Train travel allows you to relax as you travel and look at the countryside through the windows of your carriage. Railways link major towns by you. May have to change trains if you are not able to get through train.
Exactly.
Yeah, and change trains means get off one train and onto another, and through train means direct train, one which takes you directly to your destination.
And
when a train has a stop, it is called change.
Exactly. You change that train. Yeah. And in terms of planes, again, we use the same word, changing flight. You travel, for example, from Istanbul to London, and then from London to Toronto. So the flight from London to Toronto could be your changing flight.
Changing flight.
Or connecting flight. Connecting, I think, makes more sense. Yeah, connecting flight. It's not a through flight. direct one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a connecting one.
Oh, okay.
And then,
We have through flight. We have through flight as well.
yeah, direct flight, through flight. And usually when your flight is not through, you've got a connecting one. That's when you may probably have a stopover.
Mm-hmm.
We had the word stopover in the first paragraph, remember? Some
Yes.
tickets allow a stopover, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, I mean, when your flight is not through, when it's not direct, in order to get to your connecting flight, you may have a stopover,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the airline and its offers. So, next one, car hire.
Car hire is another way of getting around. When you book it, you may have to choose whether you want unlimited mileage. Getting around means traveling to different places, and it's an informal expression.
Mm-hmm.
And unlimited mileage means you can travel as many miles as you like for the same price.
Exactly. Mileage is the distance that you get away by any vehicle. So if you have unlimited mileage, it means there is no limitation.
Yeah. There may also be extras to pay or
Extras.
extras. They may also be extras to pay, such as accident insurance. And if you hire a car, it gives you the freedom to come and go as you please. Come and go as you please means go where you want, when you want.
Exactly. Okay. Accommodation when traveling.
Accommodation when traveling. Some people like camping, with others prefer
While others.
while others prefer hotels. Camping means sleeping in a tent or a caravan.
Caravan.
Uh, or you can have a self-catering holiday, such as staying in an apartment or a chalet.
Chalet.
Self-catering means where you do your own cooking, and chalet means a small cottage or cabin specially built for holiday makers.
Mm-hmm.
You can also choose to stay in a guest house or an inn.
Or an inn. Or an inn.
Or an inn. Guest house means small, relatively cheap hotel. And inn means similar to a pub, but also offering accommodation, sometimes in an attractive old building.
Yeah, for example, I know an inn in New York City. It's called the Inn at Irving Place. The building is 200 years old. It used to be a family house, but then later on, they've made it into a hotel. The furniture is antique, everything is classy, and of course, the entrance costs a fortune.
Yeah, you're right. And so something that I didn't get about inn is based on the explanation. میگه که similar to a pub مگه نمیشه مثلا این جاهای خیلی کوچیک.
Yeah, somewhere that you go for a drink or sometimes a quick meal, okay? It says it's similar to a pub, but also offering accommodation sometimes in an attractive old building. So not all of the inns are in attractive places, but the one that I mentioned, and you can Google it, it will come up. The inn at Irving Place. I'm, advertising for the inn. Yeah, it's really classy.
Okay, got it. And the last line, some types of accommodation offer half board or full board. It means usually breakfast and one other half board means usually breakfast and one other meal. Full board,
Meal.
full board means all meals.
Exactly. Okay. So that is with the first page. Now moving to the exercises.
Exercises.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me be ready for exercise. Okay. Number 1. Use vocabulary from a opposite to express this sentence more briefly. For example, briefly.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Briefly.
Oh,
It's brief.
briefly. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For example, number 1, I was a regular flight which the airline runs.
It was a regular flight.
ببخشید من انگار که من واقعا چشم ضعیفه ولی نه انقدر نمیدونم چرا چیزه.
How you say it in English that you cannot see well?
I have a weak eyes.
I have a weak eyesight or poor eyesight.
خودم درآوردم. I have a weak eyesight or
Yeah,
a
poor eyesight. Yeah. The same here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So sorry for my spelling. Is it correct? No, misreading.
Misspelling. Yeah, misspelling. Sorry for misspelling. It's okay.
It was a regular flight which the airline runs every day. It was a scheduled flight.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I hate those special flights where everyone is booked to the same holiday destination. I hate charter flights.
Mm-hmm. I hate charter flights.
Number 3, the ticket allowed us to spend up to 3 nights in Singapore on the journey from London to Sydney. The ticket allowed us a 3-night stopover.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The ticket allowed us a 3-night stopover.
Okay, number 4, you can get a bed on the ferry in a little room with 3 other beds. You can get a shared cabin.
Shared, yeah, you can get a shared cabin.
Yeah, shared cabin on the ferry.
Wait a minute, you can get a bed on the ferry in a little room with 3 other beds. So I guess we can say you can get a 4-berth cabin. Yeah. So a bed with 3 other beds makes it 4 berths. Yeah, so a 4 berths cabin.
And number 5, our seats were in the part of the train that was nearest to the engine. Our seats were in a front carriage or first carriage. Carriage. Yeah. Number 6, the bus or taxi to your hotel is included in the cost of the holiday. When you arrive, the transfers are included.
The transfers are included.
Yeah, the cost of the holiday is inclusive of transfers.
Afarin, yeah, well done. Inclusive of transfers, exactly.
Number 7, it was a cheap fare, but there were some things you were not allowed to do. It was a cheap fare, but there were some restrictions.
Exactly.
Number 8, the ticket is relatively cheap, but relatively cheap, but you can't get your money back if you have to cancel. The ticket is relatively cheap, but it's non-refundable.
Exactly.
Number 9, the price of the holiday includes the flight, hotel, and all your food and drink. It's an all-inclusive holiday.
Yeah, just link the words together. It's an all-inclusive holiday.
It's an all-inclusive holiday.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now the second exercises. The second exercise.
Okay, match the words on the left with their collocations on the right. Holiday could be matched with E of a lifetime. Holiday of a lifetime.
Yeah, holiday of a lifetime.
Yeah. Number 2, full with F, full board. Number 3 is self-catering.
Self-catering.
Yeah. Number 4, unlimited mileage.
Mileage, yeah.
Mileage. Exotic island.
Exotic island.
Value for money.
Value for money. Exotic, the definition given here unusual, yeah, or exciting, yeah, like for example Hawaii, mostly in areas near the equator,
Yeah,
where the atmosphere, the climate is hot, and
you can have a lot of fun.
Yeah, exotic island. Value.
Couldn't put in number 6.
7.
Value for money. 7. Shuttle bus. D. 8. Through train.
Yeah.
We also can say through flight. But here, as you said. Number 9, low cost airline. And 10, economy class.
Economy class.
Economy class.
Economy. Yeah. Thank you. Exercise 3.
Exercise 3. Which expressions in the box do you associate with each of the holiday below? Use a dictionary if necessary. Each expression may go with more than one type of holiday.
Exactly. So let's go. Let's first go through the expressions. Then we will go through the holidays, different types of holidays, and see which matches with which. So to rough it, what does it mean to rough it?
I don't know.
You don't know? It means to live for a short time in an uncomfortable and with basic standards, sometimes below standard, but for some short time, like when you go camping, you rough it. It means the situation is kind of rough. Yeah.
It means a kind of difficult, yeah?
Yeah, because one of the meanings of rough is difficult, and we're using rough.
Tough. Yeah.
What?
Tough?
Yeah, tough again means difficult.
Okay.
So, an exhilarating experience. Exhilarating means exciting and full of attraction. So, an exciting experience. To be out in the wilds, like again when you go camping, when you go on trekking, hiking in the jungles. So you are out in the wild. To lounge around. Lounge around another way to say lounge around means to say laze around, means to relax and do things in a lazy way and enjoy yourself. To lounge around, to laze around. To keep on the move, it means that you're not sitting, you're not stuck in just one spot. You're constantly doing different activities. To keep on the move, to sleep under the stars. The meaning is crystal clear, like when you go camping again.
Yeah, camping
Mm-hmm.
and sleeping in a tent.
Exactly. Have you ever had such an experience?
No.
Okay, not kind of person to rough it.
No.
Okay. A real learning experience. So a real learning experience. To be your own boss means that there is no guide and you do these things on your own. Or for example, there aren't servers serving you. You do it on your own. To be your own boss. This happens in self-catering holidays.
Uh-huh.
To just drift along. Drift means to move slowly, smoothly on the sea or in the air. So this we can use this when you travel on a ferry to just drift along. A cozy atmosphere means a comfortable and convenient atmosphere. To come and go as you please means there is no limitation. To spend a fortune on entrance fees means to spend a lot of money on entrance fees, like when you go to luxury hotels. So these are the meaning of the expressions. Now, which of these goes with number one, self-catering holiday?
For sure, it could be to be your own boss.
To be your own boss, yeah. Or to rough it.
To rough it, yeah.
Number two.
Camping at a beach resort to sleep
Resort.
Resort. It could be to sleep under the stars.
Yeah, camping at a beach resort, to sleep under the stars, or to be out in the wilds. Could be
out in the wilds, yeah.
Number three.
Staying in an inn or a guest house. It could be a cozy atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Yeah.
Number four, skiing holiday and staying in a chalet. It could be an exhilarating experience. Number five, trekking holiday, camping in the mountains. It could be as well. It could be an exhilarating experience, or to sleep under the stars.
Yeah, or to keep on the move.
To keep on the move, yeah.
Yeah. Cruise.
A cruise, I guess it could be to spend a fortune on entrance fees. No?
Yeah, but we use this for hotels most of the time. There could be better options, like to just drift along.
Just drift along.
Or yeah.
As you said, we when we travel with ferry, to just drift along. Great. That's great. Number seven, sightseeing holiday, staying in a hotel in a historic city. It could be to spend a fortune on entrance fees.
Exactly.
The last one, touring holiday in a hire car. I guess this one is, let me tell you, rough it.
No, not necessarily. Touring holiday in a hire car, to come and go as you please, and to be your own boss.
To be your own boss, yeah, or to keep on the move. To keep on the move.
To keep on the move, exactly. And about number seven, sightseeing holiday, staying in a hotel in a historic city. It can also use the expression a real learning experience. When you go to museums and historic places, it can be a real learning experience as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Now number four.
Number 4, complete these sentences with expressions from 25.3. It was a lovely cruise. We just blah blah all day. We just lounged away. درست تلفظم.
It was a lovely
Lounged
cruise. We just drifted away. Yeah.
Drifted away. Okay.
Drifted along. Excuse me. Sorry. Drifted along. Drifted along. Drift away means to go and disappear. It's another phrasal word. This is drift along.
Okay, drifted along all day. I prefer a self-catering because I like to be my own boss. Number 3, camping is okay if you don't mind sleeping under the stars.
No,
Roughing it.
Exactly. Because if you don't mind something, it means that it's okay for you to do it, despite the fact that it's difficult.
Yes.
So camping is okay if you don't mind roughing it.
Yeah. Number 4, skiing is always such an exhilarating experience.
Do we have a similar word in French, like exhilarating? That's why you're mispronouncing, or what?
No.
Okay.
ببین شاید مشکلم همون اچ است.
Can you say in English?
Maybe my problem is pronounce. I don't know how should I pronounce H.
Yeah, here it's silent, exhilarating. We do not pronounce it.
Okay, exhilarating. Number 5. Sightseeing's great. But it's easy to spend a fortune on entrance fees.
Yeah, but I don't know. This doesn't make sense. It should have been. It isn't easy to spend a fortune on entrance fees. Because fortune means a huge amount of money. So sightseeing is great, but so it can be a contrasting sentence. But it isn't easy to spend a fortune on entrance fees. I think this is just a typo or something.
It should isn't.
Yeah, with respect to the writer and the designer of the book, but this is my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but this makes more sense.
Yes, I guess you're right. Number 6, the guided tour of the ancient ruins was a real learning experience.
The guided tour of the ancient ruins was a real learning experience.
Number 7, inns and guest houses usually have quiet, cozy atmosphere.
Yeah, inn and guest houses, houses. When it's plural, we pronounce it houses. Inn and guest houses usually have quite a cozy atmosphere.
Number 8, I'd hate to stay in just one place on my holiday. I much prefer to keep on the move.
To keep on the move, exactly. To be doing various activities all the time. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
We've been quick today.
Yes.
36 minutes. Yeah. So next week we will go through unit 27.